me.
Good afternoon, Wildcat fans, and welcome to the 5A Upper State Championship between Lexington and Byrnes. Very excited to be here. This is Matt Warren. Looking forward to a thrilling night of Wildcat softball. But first, we are here for the Proto pregame show, Wildcat pregame show, a tradition we've started here recently, and also a tradition is to bring some very special guests onto the end of the booth and onto your screen to talk about the Wildcats and their connection to the program. Tonight, we're very fortunate to have Coach Jackie Shealy, Wildcat character coach for the Wildcat softball team, also head volleyball coach, very successful coach for Gilbert High School. Coach Shealy, thanks for being on the program.
Well, thank you.
We are just
feel honored.
We are just breaking barriers every single day with this show, doing great things, and just continue to move the needle. And very glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Talk to us about your connection to the program and what your role is for the Wildcat softball team.
I actually serve on the executive board for the South Carolina Coaches Association of Women's Sports, and I've had the opportunity to serve with Coach Epps on this board.
Okay.
And so when she found out I retired from teaching, she said,
Have I got a deal for
pulling
you.
you in. I want you to be our character coach. And I had no idea what that entailed. And I went through some training, and so I've just gotten into, coming once a week for doing devotion with the girls and coming to the games here at home and traveling some with them and just making those connections.
Great.
Just enjoyed it.
Great. Well, I know my daughter Olivia's talked a lot about you and kind of the message you bring, and very thankful for that because the girls need that. Need to hear
Right,
from somebody other than their coach who's also trying to, coach them hard and help them, improve their skills. But you bringing those words of wisdom and kindness really has meant a lot. So, character. I mean, that's the word we hear thrown around a lot, in athletics, and having good character, not just in athletics, but just as a person. So talk about character and how that allows teams like the Wildcat softball team and your volleyball teams to excel at a high level.
One of the things John Wooden said was that sports does not teach character, it actually reveals it.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things that I've learned through the years with my coaching and being a part of the FCA Character Coach program is that, there's so much more than just the X's and O's or teaching your plays, getting to the heart of these individuals and letting those girls know that there's more to just a game, that with their character development, it teaches leadership skills. It also works on being just treating people with kindness and showing love to others and having respect.
Great. Those are wonderful words, and that came up on the broadcast the other night. We did say that there is more important things than softball.
Right. And
Doc said name 5, and so I did name 5. That's about as far as I could go, but I got to 5, and of course that was a very intense point of the game.
Right.
So, I mean, you follow Wildcat softball very closely the last couple of years. This team's kind of been through it a little bit, uncharacteristically lost some games early, didn't win the region. So talk about how those struggles and what you've seen early has helped this team kind of now be playing and succeeding at the highest level.
I think one thing with this group of ladies, and I think I even told them at the very beginning, they had dropped a couple of games, and I said, your talent in this program, in this team this year is far more present than what I've seen in teams past. And I said, you've got to trust in that and you've got to believe in that. And we've spent a lot of time just talking about what's their purpose, what their role is with being on this team and understanding, not if they go into battle, but when they go into battle, how are they going to handle those situations? And we spent some time talking about handling adversity. And we've seen that. And we've also focused on looking at when they're down, not giving up and having that passion and having that energy and going into playoffs, we've really focused on having that spark and keeping that flame going, that light going.
Sure. Well, I'm going to say this. I mean, everybody that knows you knows you're a very nice person, okay? And you treat people, very well. but you also like to win, right? Now, I've seen
Very
you out there, Coach Sheely.
I know, you were at
competitor.
Gilbert, yes.
You were a competitor. So
Very.
how do you balance that as a coach, like get that intensity, but also letting the girls know that you care about them and you love them?
And I think even through my years of teaching, you have to know that there's a line of respect.
Yeah.
And your character not only just shows that goodness and kindness, but also that competitive greatness that one can have. And that can come out, you know, it doesn't always have to be that cutthroat. It can be in a loving way, but a very pursuant, persevering way.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're all competitors.
Yes, we are.
That's okay.
Yes, we are.
That's okay. So is it more stressful for you sitting out there and watching this team, or coaching? What's more stressful for you? More nerve-wracking?
I think sitting and watching. You know, when I'm up coaching, I'm jumping around.
Yeah.
You know, I get a little animated. And so here I am trying to be reserved, be calm, because one of the things that we see is that we're supposed to, as a character coach, not be the fan. But, you know, that's hard for me because I've got that competition blood.
That's right. All right, well, I mean, thank you so much for being here on the program. Thankful to have you as a part of this team. I know you would not take any credit for it, but you play a role, no doubt, in the success of this team, not just with softball, but also with life and on down the road. So thanks for what you do, and thank you for being on the show.
It's been an honor.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, y'all did good.
Great job. Well, once again, welcome. You just watched a little bit of the Proto pregame show. What a message that was from Coach Sheely.
I knew it was going to be good when she started quoting John Wood, and I was like, this is it.
Right off the bat. All right, well, I'm Matt Warren, and this is Greg Little. And a la Michael Jordan, 1995, if you watched the game on Monday, you know he was struggling, but he's got 2 words for you tonight. What are they, Doc?
I'm back.
He's back. Voice is rested. Voice is ready. And we're excited about this contest. And we got a booth cam that we now are going to utilize throughout the game. And so that's what we're talking to now. And Doc, I'm going to say this. If you tuned in tonight to watch a easy Wildcat victory, I'm sorry to disappoint you because this is going to be a war.
This is going to be a battle from start to finish. You got 2 teams that right now they are playing for the Golden Chalice, a chance at the championship, and you can't win it unless you're there, and that's what tonight's game's all about.
Yeah. Well, these 2 teams played on Monday. The Wildcats won a thrilling 12-11 game, back and forth. A lot of big hits on both teams, a lot of big defensive plays. I would say very evenly matched.
I would completely agree. You saw 2 teams. One would go up. I think we went down 4-1. We went down 7-3, and both times the Wildcats kept battling. And, boy, at the end, they really had it in them. But, I mean, they made it close. You know, you thought we had a 2 or 3 run lead going into that last inning. Oh, it's good. Just kick your feet up, and we ought to be good to go. But you know that Byrnes was not going to allow us to do that. They absolutely stormed back and really made this thing a game.
Yeah, I guess my suggestion to you, if you're watching at home, would be get your snacks between innings. Go to the bathroom between innings because you're going to want to tune in for this entire 7-inning ball game tonight because these 2 teams want it. There's no question both of these teams want it, and that's just what you want to see at this level of softball.
Absolutely.
Wildcats now doing their starting introductions, and we'll have the national anthem followed by that. Enjoy the starting lineups, and we'll be right back with some Wildcat softball.
Sam Craig. Batting fourth. Playing third base, number 10, Emma Melanowskis. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 13, Gracie Scott. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 23, Maggie Hines. Batting seventh and catching, number 20, Addison Hoffner. Batting eighth, the designated player. Playing right field, Maya Brennan. 99th, playing left field, number 16, Helena Harry. In batting 10th, your pitcher, number 7, Haley Mann. Your subs for the Wildcats, number 2, Grace Fonseca. Number 3, Haley Jones. Number 6, Shay Scott. Number 8, Peyton Gauntz. Number 14, Lexi Taylor. Number 15, Naomi Little. Number 17, Robin Craig. Number 21, Ashlyn Blackstone. Number 22, Amanda Barksdale. And number 4, Julia Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Ready to roll, getting started a little bit early with some weather on the horizon. Lots of rain showers later this evening, so trying to get this game in. Wildcats want to play one, Rebels want to play two.
Oh man, you got, it does not get better than this. Friday night, the lights are turned on here at Wildcat Field. The music's playing a little, I feel like that's AC/DC in the background. I mean, let's do this thing.
Let's go. In the circle for the Wildcats, staff ace, Haley Manns. She has pitched every inning so far in this Wildcat playoff run, and nobody you'd rather have in the circle than her tonight.
You know, Haley has hit her stride late in the season. Of course, again, you know, we probably say that about every Wildcat here, but she really is. And even the other night when she was giving up some big hits and the scoreboard was getting away from her a little bit, she never panicked. She kept bearing down and did just enough. And I think that's really what the theme is tonight. We just got to do enough. You know, our goal tonight is you know, we just need to talk about survive and advance. You know, I hate to talk about, you know, Wolfpack like that with Jim Valvano's survive and advance, but you know what? We'll take it tonight. We'll just take one more run than they score.
If it means being a Wolfpack fan for a win tonight, Doc Little will buy in.
Absolutely.
One night only.
One night only. Go Pack.
So Kara Davis will lead it off for Byrnes center fielder, and Kara was a thorn in the Wildcat side on Monday, and they look to retire her early here tonight.
I think she hit everything that was not tied down. I mean, it was really unbelievable.
A little bit of a wind blowing out to left field. Big crowd, as we expected here tonight. Umpire is really not giving much corner early in this one. My goodness.
Well, if I recall, we've had this umpire in the past, and I think his strike zone was pretty small. So if he's going to call that both ways, we may see some offensive fireworks tonight.
He called that a ball, too. Wow, 3-0. One thing you do not want to have to do is groove the ball down the middle of these Byrnes hitters. Haley comes back with a strike. Wildcats, first 50 students got in free. A nice gesture from the Wildcat Athletic Department, getting some students here to cheer these girls on. There's a full count. Hustle on back. Doc, as a hitter, when you do that, sometimes umpire doesn't like that. So you better be ready to swing here.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, I think she was 3/4 of the way down. She was making her turn. Oh, I thought he just rung her up first. I can't tell. I got to get used to the umpire here just a second.
Ball 4. I mean, there's some good pitches there from Haley.
Number 6, Eleni Urel.
Eleni Urel, second baseman. Lefty will step in.
She's a big-time hitter, too.
Yeah, a couple of good lefties leading off this Byrnes lineup. Ball up.
Like to see Addison be aggressive tonight.
Yeah, be aggressive. We've talked about her arms several times, and the Rebels learned firsthand on Monday that she can throw you out, and we got to have that pitch right there. For us to have a chance, Doc, we got to have that pitch.
I mean, he has squeezed her now 3 times. And again, I can't tell if it's high. Though, you know, that may be a difference. But, boy, it looks like it's going across the corner of the plate.
If I was Byrnes, I just wouldn't swing at this rate. Throw her out, yeah. Okay. A lot of assuming going on out here.
I got to tell you, if we walk this one, it may be worth a trip to the umpire from good catch.
Harry. Wildcats make a big-time play out there in left field. I thought that might be trouble, Doc, but nice play from Elena.
Boy, Elena's got a lot of speed, and she tracked that one down pretty good.
Elena's had a phenomenal year. We talked about her batting the other day, but defensively, we don't talk about her a whole lot. But she makes plays, and that was a big one there. That would have been at least a run, maybe run on third, too.
Yeah, she made a good play the other night that kept the ball landed, but she kept them to a single. And when you save bases, even when you don't make the catch, when you save bases, that's a big thing here in a playoff game.
Especially when you have a catcher like Addison. You're not going to just steal a second. That's a good pitch. 1-1 to count. This is Maddie Wyatt, the pitcher tonight. She threw against the Wildcats on Monday. Ground ball out to Maggie at second. Nice play there for out number 2.
I like that. Take the sure thing. No need to get crazy here. Let's keep getting out.
Brings up Kaylee Hannon.
I believe Kaylee hit one the other night that still hasn't landed. That.
I thought our rule was we weren't
Oh, we're not going to talk about that. I mean, yeah, she hit that ball a long way.
Kaylee is the Rebel first baseman. Takes a strike there. All right, Byrnes fans arguing that one. I mean, golly, guys, y'all gotten like 3 or 4 so far. I mean, give us one.
I mean, my goodness, I felt like she struck the first girl out.
Twice. Oh, there's a ball off the base. Throw her out. There we go. Nice play. Emma
Oh, that's how we do it.
Picking up right where we left off. Hit it to her every time, and I like our chances. Wildcats up. Bottom of the first. No score.
Wildcats, through right fielder, number 12, Liddy Warren.
Doc, Wildcats continue to play stellar defense that they have all playoffs, sans one game.
Well, we're going to just pretend that game was an aberration and forget it ever happened.
Noted. Libby Warren steps in. She'll lead us off. Doc, as she goes, we go. So Libby looks to get on base and get this thing started right. Good take there. 1-0. Trying to come on the hands of the lefty. Libby did some damage against the Rebels on Monday. A couple doubles and a home run.
Yeah, but if she squares up on that inside pitch, that thing's going to go a long way.
Got on the hands. Got on the hands a little bit. So learn from that, Liv. Hands inside, and that may be a strategy the Rebels try to employ here on these lefty hitters.
We know there is a difference here, this being game 2, right? So there's not going to be many surprises tonight. Who makes adjustments? How do we work through that?
Peyton Melanoskis, center fielder. Takes ball up.
So they threw Livy inside. They're throwing Peyton outside, at least to start that bat.
Learn from that. Oh, wow. They're going to call that strike. Wow, 1-1. All right, I'm not going to whine tonight yet. That's trouble. Nice play there from second baseman Yarrow. So 2 assists from the Byrnes second baseman and 2 quick outs here in the first for Lexington. Sam Craig, shortstop, will step in.
You never know. We may have them right where we want them. 2 outs, nobody on.
Right. 2 out magic.
Let's see how we start the game here.
Strike 1.
They are punching inside to these Wildcat hitters. There goes another one. I think we've.
Quickly. Well, just like you said, I mean, it's going to be a long game. Learn from that, see that, I mean, expect that. Get your hands inside, open your stance up a little bit. Look there early.
Same thing.
So 3 assists for Yarrow, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. The Cats go down in order. We go to the second, no score. So a scoreless first inning. Not sure we had a scoreless inning on Monday, Doc.
Yeah, I think when you score a combined 23 runs, there aren't many
Empty
more
frames.
goose eggs on the scoreboard.
Addie Waters lead off the second. There's the ball out to right. Livy gets chase, makes it a little harder than it probably needed to be, but it's an out. So one out here in the second.
I'm not sure who coaches Livy that technique, but the old back pedal, then you turn and open up, and then she drifts back, and I thought she sort of called it Willie Mae style. Did you see that?
I had a little minor panic attack there, but fortunately she handled business. One out.
I mean, I'm not sure that's how you draw it up on your instructional video.
Courtney Dean, catcher. There's a good pitch right there. Something I just saw from the umpire, Doc. Both teams will like to see this tonight. He did acknowledge the time there from the batter. That didn't come.
Oh, that is nice, yeah.
We didn't get that on Monday and caused quite the heartache, really, for both teams. Good changeup, Haley Mans. What a pitch. 2 quick outs here in the second.
I want to go back to Livy's play there in the first out. Do you think that Tom Amansky would have taught that in his instructional videos back in the 80s?
No. But what's the main objective, Doc?
That's right. Hey, get the out.
Catch it. Takes the ball up.
Out's out.
I think the field's in pretty good shape. We have had a little bit of rain. Could rain some more, but something to keep an eye on. But I don't think a real concern right now.
I think the biggest concern you have weather-wise right now is sort of what the wind's doing. Every so often you're seeing a gust pick up, and that gust is blowing out. But it seems right now it's died down.
There you go, Haley. 2-1.
But I'm hoping this rain stays away.
If you're doing a rain dance, stop wherever you are. Fouled that one off. 2-2. Haley fights back, evens the count.
You know, that one made me nervous. I thought that thing was getting ready to stick in the ground right there. Swinging bunt.
I like my chances with Addison Hoffner picking that thing up and throwing a missile down to first. Okay. This is the full count, 2 outs to Melton. There's the ball to short. Nice play, Sam Craig. 3 up, 3 down. Doc, pitcher's duel.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bottom of the second, no score. Back here in the bottom of the second, a little bit of strategery from the Rebels there. In the first, we saw them trying to come in on the left-handed hitters. Wildcats have several in the lineup, and something to learn from as this game continues. Emma Melanoskis, nice play there in the first. Will step in. Emma's had some big-time hits, big-time plays during this playoff run.
Again, we've said it many times, but she swings the bat with bad intentions. I never think of her trying to hit a single. You know, she's not trying to get up there and hit a single.
Ball down and away.
You know, she reminds me of one of those golfers. It doesn't matter what the hole is, they're pulling out the driver.
Well,
there's no 3-wood, there's no hybrid. She's pulling out the driver.
It's almost like you've watched Wildcats softball this year, because Emma has 7 doubles and 5 home runs. A lot of pop in her bat.
Now, Blue, what we need is we need that call in the other half of the inning. I'm not really sure what the miscommunication here is, but boy, I'm telling you, if you're going to give outside corners, let's give outside corners.
If you're just tuning in for the first time here to Wildcat Softball on YouTube, this is a very slanted broadcast. Disclaimer. If you're a Byrnes fan, we'll give you credit where credit is due, but we are pro Wildcats here, so you will hear a little bit of, umpire questioning here and there. 1-2 to Emma. Takes up, 2-2.
Smart plate discipline there. Yeah, if you're tuning in for Byrnes analysis, you probably want to mute this thing, just as an aside. Oh.
I just missed it. The Wildcats have hit some balls hard here early. Nothing to show for it. Emma flies out to left. Gracie Scott will step in. Something we're very excited about, Doc. Here in just a little while, we'll have the first ever taste of L-Town. We're going to have some food here from the local establishment, and we'll get to taste it and provide a review.
I think the lesson is we can complicate nearly anything. You'll notice we've created a pregame, postgame show since we've been on. We've now got a Proto player of the game. Crescent Collision player of the game.
Proto pregame show.
I think we're going to have an Indigo Builders play of the game.
I'm going to say early leader of the clubhouse is that play from Emma.
I would say that is absolutely a strong effort, and maybe even Elena's getting into the mix. And in case you're wondering, there really is no committee that thinks of those things. Matt and I make that decision on the fly. Our commitment to Wildcat softball is we'll do our best not to daddy ball this thing, you know what I mean, and really try to look at it objectively.
But there will be some daddy ball here and there. We'll yell things like, get back, see the ball down, throw strikes.
Throw strikes is absolutely my favorite instructions to throw the pitcher.
Nubbed out to short. Out number 2 here in the second.
So what we're seeing here is, we are going down in order here. We're 5 up, 5 down, but it does appear we're seeing it. We're putting some good contact on the ball, and while that's not working out for us at the moment, as the game goes on, I'm going to take my chances with that, I think.
Yeah, Byrnes did come through the losers bracket and played last night, defeated Clover 4-0, and Wyatt actually pitched the entire game yesterday. But softball, you can do that. There's no pitch limit. You heard about the issue in 5A softball where somebody went over the pitch count and resulted in a forfeit. There's no pitch count in softball. You can throw every game, every inning. And that's what you're seeing here is a girl who's locked in and pitching well. If I'd have thrown 7 innings yesterday, I probably wouldn't be pitching as well as Maddie is right now.
When you see again that they are coming inside on all of our left-handed, all our lefties are all going inside until they go outside.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if that's the strategy, something the Wildcats can think about here is trying to lay some bunts down. A lot easier to kind of drag that inside pitch. And you got a left-handed pitcher. That's a tough play for her to come, off the rubber, field that ball, turn and make that play at first. So something to think about and see if we try to do that. And nobody better than Maggie. Great bunter, but 2 strikes here. Get it bat. Maggie fights it off. There's a base hit. All right, Autumn Maggie. The senior leader gets us going here in the second, and Wildcats like to cook with 2 outs.
Off the schneid. It's kind of sometimes it's good to get that first hit. Now we know we can do it. Is it too early for Spirit Fingers? I'm not sure.
Addison puts one in the gap here. Get him going.
Push a little Wildcat magic her way to see what happens.
Doc, we do have a booth cam, so your fingers could get put on the broadcast at any moment. There we go. All right, Wildcats cook with 2 outs, Doc. And I like my chances with the reigning Crescent Collision player of the game, Maya Drennan.
The inaugural, first ever.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the designated player number 9, Maya Drennan.
I don't want to say the magic fingers were Spirit Fingers were the reason, but however you do it, I'm just going to throw a little Wildcat magic Maya's way too, if you don't mind.
Amanda Barksdale will run here for Addison. Addison, another ball hit hard. We didn't have a chance to even talk about her, but
oh gosh, she's
swinging a good bat for the Wildcats. And I bet that little word of wisdom there from Coach Mason was look middle in early, Maya. Drive something out in that right center gap.
and she can turn on it now. She has that ability. She can really punish that ball.
Let's have a little merry-go-round.
See how she was ready for that pitch. She may have missed it, but she was ready for that pitch. Yep, there you go. Coach Epps' turn. You got to look at the ball, though. Don't be so eager you turn your head off of it. Put one down the line here, Maya.
Boom! Go. Get on your horse, Mac. Oh, gosh. What a throw from the right fielder. Wow. Wildcats continue to be aggressive. Good at bats there, but we head to the third. No score. Back here, wow, quality softball, Doc. You hate to see it as a Wildcat, but you can't help but respect that throwing catch from the Rebels.
Well, you know, I was just thinking about, you know, the Detroit Lions head coach and his being aggressive and how that works is you got to continue to be aggressive over time. Sometimes it's going to work out for you. Sometimes the defense is better than the offense. I'd rather have us be too aggressive and try to and instead of trying to sit back and try to hope to win. I'm okay with that.
This will be Mia Johnson, number 22. You know it's big-time softball when not only is the left field cheap seats full, but the right field cheap seats are looking pretty full out there.
People standing up at the fence. God, I absolutely love this kind of atmosphere. I mean, to see the growth of softball across the country. It's become one of the most popular sports, I think, and just continues to build. I mean, you see it at the grassroots level. You see it at the NCAA.
And you're seeing it here tonight in Lexington, South Carolina in this upper state championship matchup. Wildcats need one win, and the Rebels need two. Sam Craig picks it and throws it. 1 out here in the third.
Next up for the Rebels, the designated player, number 00, Brooklyn Amble.
Special thanks to Travis Price filling in on the PA tonight for the Wildcats. Probably the most versatile PA announcer in Lexington 1. I mean, the man's been at every school, I feel like, calling games. Baseball, football.
Well, I really appreciate when people give of themselves. You know, he has no emotional investment in tonight's game, and yet where's he at spending a Friday night with us?
We might get him some pizza in a little bit.
I believe his payment's going to be some pizza.
There's a I thought that was a little better bunt than it turned out. But so Byrnes showing that tonight. That's something we didn't see a lot of Monday. They do slap a lot, but didn't see a lot of bunting. But you see Emma recognizing that. I do like that Emma wears that face mask down there at third base. 1 and 2.
I'm also pro face mask. I mean, let me tell you something. All it takes is one on to just get a hold of you. And we want to make sure we keep all our teeth and all that kind of stuff.
There's a ball. Get on that thing, Gracie. Here you go. Goes foul, but still 2 strikes. Was she out of the batter's box, Doc? We'll take that if that's the call. I'm not sure what the guy over at third base would have seen there, but we'll find out.
I'm not optimistic.
I hadn't seen that call made all year. This would be a good time for it. No. Looks like the answer was no. You see that a lot more in college softball, that call, man. I guess the girls kind of push the envelope a little more in high school, or maybe umpires are more cognizant of it at that level. How about a check on that swing? How about a check? 2-2. I'd have called swing on that. I mean, I'm being totally non-biased. I would have called that a swing.
All right, we got to keep battling here, folks. Golly, I'm trying to. My mama once said, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And I'm.
Gosh, it's a hit. So Byrnes with a runner on here with 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup, and Kira Davis.
Haley's pitching really well right now, though.
Wildcats need to score. They had an opportunity.
Got to be careful here, though. Now you got a runner on with some of their best batters coming up. We got to be really careful here. Make a play. Make a play.
Saw some good wheels there from Amble on that single.
Yeah, you know, the infield is a little slow today, too. I think the rain kind of softened it up a little bit.
Wildcats are in a little bit here with Davis. She tries to bunt. She takes up, so 2-0.
Throw it down there, Addie.
Wildcats will be 9-1-2 in the bottom of the third, but a little bit of a pitcher's duel. Who'd have thought it? We said it earlier. A lot of scoring the other night, but the ball off of Haley's leg for a single. We'll get a check there. She looks to be okay.
Kind of 2 bad luck hits there for the Wildcats. Now we're in a little trouble here with 1 out.
Especially with Eleni Yarrell.
Now back to the Rebels. The second baseman, number 6, Eleni Yarrell.
I say this in the nicest way possible. I really hope she's a senior. Yarrell. We had her last year, and she was a big-time player last year. I'm not sure what grade she's in, but she'll be playing in college somewhere if she is a senior for sure next year. Fouled off to the right side. So Byrnes got a lot of pop here with 3-4. Pitcher on deck. Maddie Wyatt. But good job from Haley to get ahead. Takes up, ball one. Tropical is the theme tonight. A lot of Hawaiian shirts and Hawaiian leis out in the crowd. A lot of spirit here at Wildcat Field for this big matchup. She's out. He called her out. He's calling her out. She's on the plate. There we go. She stepped on the plate.
Now, is that a dead ball? You have to.
You got to go back.
Got to go
to
back.
First and second. That she stepped on the plate. Great call from the umpire. I like him now. Is
he back?
He's back. He's back. And I'll tell you what, Doc. It takes some guts to make that call there. You know.
It certainly does, and that was a big moment right there.
So first and second, Wildcats not out of trouble yet.
But he did so definitively.
That's right. As an umpire, if you miss it emphatically. And he did that, but I don't think he missed it. That was
I don't think he missed it either. There was no barking from the from either dugout.
Here we go. That ball's popped up. Talk infield. Talk. Big time pitching there from Haley Mans, working out of that major jam. We go to the bottom third. Wildcats about to cook. To the bottom of the third we go, Doc. And, you know, the other day at this point it was like, what, 8-6?
I think it's 47-46.
But it's 0-0, and the Wildcats are the home team here. Something to think about. Wildcats really want to win this game. You go to a game 2, and then Byrnes becomes the home team.
I mean, there's a question about how much pitching depth this team's got, so it's going to be paramount to do this. But if we find our way there, that's going to be something we're going to have to step up to.
I think Byrnes is expecting a bunt here.
I'm not sure what makes you say that. Is it that fact that the infield is 5 feet away from home plate?
Just swing.
I almost said home plate.
Even if you miss it, I wish right here. I wish that Elena would just take the biggest cut of her life, just as hard as she could swing right here. She does. She does decide to swing. Actually, she takes the ball 2-0. So
I think one of the most dangerous plays here is when you do one of that high chopper and somebody with Elena's speed, she'll be standing on first base by the time the ball comes down.
That's a single. Elena takes. Don't call that a strike. There you go. 3-0. Byrnes starting to be the victim of some of those close outside calls there, but definitely going to see a take sign here. Get somebody on for the top of the lineup. All right, there's a strike, 3-1. Take strike 2. So full count. Wyatt battling back, and Elena now flipped to the right side. Don't see that a lot in baseball or softball, but she does, and she's gotten some big hits from the right side. Almost hit one out.
Well, we need one tonight. We need one tonight. Come on, Elena.
All the way back. Big out there. All the way back for a strikeout. Brings up the top of the lineup at number 12, Libby Warren.
The right fielder, number 12, Libby Warren.
So what did she learn the first time? That's the question.
Watch
here.
her. Look where she is. She's got off the plate a little bit. There you go. Make him come in there again. Takes down. That way you get off the plate and one's on your hands, it's a ball. And, you know, you do that and then you get 2 strikes. Sure, you get back on the plate, but make a mistake. Let her get extended here. Takes up. Oh, wow. 1-1. A lot of.
Looks like the rain's starting to come down again.
Nice play from the third baseman. Golly, recognized game there.
Now back to the Wildcats, this right fielder, number 5, Peyton Milanowskis.
I think our first base coach had a different opinion on that one.
I thought she got her just barely. Good play there, especially from the knees. Wow. There's ball out to right. That'll be out 3, it looks like. So Wildcats go down 1, 2, 3. In the third, still scoreless. Well-played game so far defensively on both sides, and we are scoreless. Who'd have thought that in the top of the 4th?
This is why they play them.
That's why you don't bet on high school softball. Pulls the string one time to Hannon for a swing and a miss, strike 1. Don't bet on anything, but I mean, especially high school softball. 'Cause I think I'd have set the over at like, what, how many runs? 15, 16?
At least.
We are still at 0. Sam Craig, way to stay with that. Heck of a play, shortstop. She knew the base runner, didn't have a lot of speed there. She took her time, gathered herself. Great play.
Meanwhile, I had a heart attack during trying to. We have her dad behind us. You know, he's in cardiac arrest. Come on.
Good pitch there. At some point, we'll get one of those.
No, I think they have to pay attention to be able to get one of those.
One and one. I do feel like Wildcat bats are. We're not getting dominated at the plate. We've had some hard hit balls, and they've made some really good plays on defense. Just need a break. Maggie Hines, nice play for out number 2.
On to Maggie. lateral movement, quick as a cat, as a Wildcat, I might add. Makes the play. Smooth.
Operator.
Smooth operator. See, the voice is back. Now I can
it's
hit
back.
it.
Oh
Now
my
let's
gosh,
go,
he's
baby.
singing. I mean, seriously? We don't need that. Oh, 1. Takes up 1-1. You know, I heard a story about umpire one time going back to that, making the call, making it aggressively. A guy slid into second, and he made the out sign, but said safe. And so the runner and the fielder were confused, and the umpire said, foul ball there. The umpire said, look, 6 people heard me say out. 20,000 saw me say safe. You're safe. So, lesson to the umpires out there, if that happens to you, go with what you signal.
Go with what you show.
Another foul ball. Haley really going to the changeup this inning, Doc. Throwing some pretty nice ones, especially down low. Get that changeup down low. It's hard to keep it fair if you hit it.
Absolutely it is. And she's probably, I don't have a radar gun on her, but it looks like she's 8 to 10 miles an hour difference between that fastball and the changeup.
Count
pitch.
evens here at 2.
Trying to get her to chase that rise ball.
Fouls it off. Quick shout out to our sponsors. You see them between innings, but Indigo Design Build, The Nail Room, Palmetto Homes, All American Heating and Air, Sheely's Landscaping, Palmetto Propane, Crescent Collision, Proto, and Lakeside Security Solutions. We could not do this without your sponsorship, so thank you.
If you're in town, we ask that you visit those businesses that do business with us.
So full count, 2 outs. Big spot here, Doc. Want to get it back in that dugout and keep swinging. Another foul ball there, off-speed pitch.
I got to keep battling here, 7. Don't give in here.
How about that message from Coach Sheely in the pregame show?
I'm telling you.
I mean, I think my character is better now than it was just having listened to it.
I need all the character I can get. I may just hang around her.
I've heard you are a character.
That's true. I just need to come out in the afternoon and just listen to her.
Not that you have character, that you are a character. Is that the same thing or
I
no?
think that's it.
There you go. There's a ball at the center. Peyton Malinoskis tracks it, catches it. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No score.
We're going to stay right here, though. We're going to stay right here.
All right.
We've got a little something special we're going to do. If we can hit the box office or
Booth
the
cam.
press box booth cam. We'll have to name that. We got to sponsor that next. We got a little taste of Lexington right here. So thanks to Coach Kirsch and Coach Leaphart, we've got a little. I think it's boho pizza, and
4 different kind of pizza.
4 different kind of pizzas. And they're located just across the street from Lexington High School. So we are going.
And I know the other day I talked some trash about Little Caesars, which I apologize. This is a step up from Little Caesars. So, also we got some dessert. Look at that.
Oh, are you kidding me
Carolina
right now?
Sugar. That sounds inappropriate. Carolina Sugar Home Bakery. Here's the camera. Carolina Sugar Home Bakery. So we got some boho pizza. Doc,
like it.
Go ahead. Let's get a
Well, we
taste.
got a couple here. Hang on. Let's see what we
We're
got
feeding
here.
the whole press
I think we
box.
got like a supreme pizza.
Supreme.
Pepperoni. Oh my
Pepperoni?
gosh, that pepperoni! Look at that pepperoni; it's ridiculous.
I think we
looking.
have a new title sponsor for the.
Oh my
for the
gosh!
show.
Look
at
at
this.
that!
Steak pizza.
It's
steak
steak
pizza?
pizza.
You got your steak.
All right, here we go.
We
That's the
gotta
steak
eat.
we've been
We
asking.
gotta
Okay,
eat.
grab one. Grab a piece. We got to hurry up real
Taco
quick.
pizza.
All right, I'm going to grab the steak pizza.
This is Taste of L-Town.
Coach, here we go. We're
All
going
right,
to just
here we go.
apologize for eating on you. Here we go.
Oh, wow. Boho Pizza.
I mean, that is delicious.
If you haven't been there, highly recommend it. Right across the street from Lexington High School. Thank you, Coach Curtis, for your
I mean, that is,
ideal.
no pun intended, incredible. Oh, it's got a little spice to it, too, kind of a little bite in between.
Let's keep winning games so we can keep having Taste of L-Town. What's next?
Ooh,
Liddy's?
man. That's really good.
I don't go. All right. We're back. My mouth's still full of pizza. Sam Craig swinging a miss, leading off the fourth. Wildcats looking to really get some base runners. We need base runners early in the inning before we get a lot of outs. Try to get something going.
I apologize for eating on camera here, but I can't help it. Boy, this is really good.
We got like 9 pizzas. How can you not eat on camera? And Carolina Sugar, I just want to say here, what is this? This is like a cake with
Well, here you got, there's peanut butter cookie dough cake,
unbelievable.
mint chocolate chip. There's a Twix cake in there. There's a banana pudding cake, a caramel cheesecake, and a strawberry shortcake. And you can find them on Instagram or Facebook at Carolina Sugar !
This is the quietest we've been since our inning against Woodmont, where we made 9 errors.
I mean, I'm just telling you.
So 3-1. I'm going to get back to softball here because we are in a big spot here. Golly, smoke right at the first baseman. Wildcats keep hitting it.
This steak pizza's pretty good, Paul. You're going to have to give it I mean,
Steak pizza.
Come on, soldier boy. Let's do this thing. Number
Next
10.
up, Emma Melanoskis. Doc, Wildcats are hitting it. We need some balls to fall out there in the outfield, get some breaks. Another ball hit hard down the third baseline.
Good to see Coach Epps nimbly stepping out of the way. And let's keep these pizzas at handy because in between innings, we're going to fire these things up again.
Not on camera. We won't make you watch
We won't make
that
you
again.
watch us eat count again, but
Might watch me drop pepperoni all over my pants, but, you know, it's
our broadcast continues to evolve. We told you we were going to start finding our form mid-season reps. That's a good example.
that's a good pitch. 0-2.
Come on, Emma.
That's hit high. It's going to
That's
stay in
gonna stay
play.
fair.
That's trouble. Oh, wow. She came out of nowhere. First baseman gave up on it, and Yarrow came out of nowhere and made the play. So, 2 outs.
First baseman, number 18, Gracie Scott.
Gracie Scott, Wildcat first baseman. Doc got spoiled on Monday with the runs we got to watch. I mean, just give me a couple here. I'd feel a lot better.
Now we got to get some base runners. You're right about that. Both teams with a play at the plate. Did he call it a strike?
Called that a strike.
No
He
way.
called that a strike.
I'd be madder if I was hungry.
Eat some of that caramel cake. And that is some dense cake. I mean, that's almost a meal in itself.
I
right
think
there.
I'm going to hammer down some of the Twix cake here in a minute. I'm not going to lie. I like Twix.
Thought you ate a lot fewer than that. Quick cheat day.
Free food is hard to turn down when it's that good.
Off the hands for out number 3. Who's going to break the ice first? We go to the 5th. Right? 5th. No score. So, Doc, maybe these teams know that there's some possible weather coming, so we're trying to be as efficient as we can with this ball game so we avoid the weather. Is that what we're doing here?
It must be. I'll tell you, we are hitting the moment in the ball game here, though, Matt, that these outs, have kind of gone, and now they're going to really start adding up and meaning something here.
Haley Mann's right back in the circle to Memory Melton takes up. Couple big outs in this game. The one where the Byrnes batter stepped on the plate, and then, of course, that play by the right fielder from Byrnes to throw out the run at home. A couple big plays here so far. So 2-0 to Melton.
Come on, Haley, settle down. You're good.
So 4-pitch walk there.
Come on.
In the fifth, and the cicada clappers are back out again. Making a lot of noise over there on the Byrnes side.
Unlike cicadas, they come out more than every 13 years.
That's right. I think the cicadas are gone, I heard. The bunt is the play here.
Get her right there.
The bunt is the play as Melton's on first with no outs, and Mia.
This is smart
Johnson.
right here. Smart right here. She's thrown 5 in a row. Now settle down. Come on. Big deep breath right here.
Coach Gunner will go talk to her and let her know a couple things. Probably telling her right now you got a phenomenal defense behind you. Let them play. And also, we don't have to be perfect here. I mean, we don't have to score to win, so we're going to score some runs. I mean, it's coming. The Wildcats are going to break through, but you don't want a big inning. That's for sure.
Now you got to really start focusing batter to batter, pitch to pitch here as we enter the 5th inning. A lot of work on here.
1 ball, no strikes to Mia Johnson. Let's see if she squares again. She does, and she throws a strike. There you go. Good job, Haley.
Good
so whatever
call,
Coach Gunner said, that was a great message. Was it throw strikes?
It had to be throw strikes. It had to be. Probably just, giving her a couple cues about what your, pitching cues, thought.
Right out to Peyton. So Coach Aiken probably kicking herself for not getting that bunt down there, but she let her swing, and she put a good swing on it. But right at our stellar center fielder for out number 1. And Amble also a single. Remember, she had that ball out to Sam that she beat out. So good wheels here. Byrnes likes to have that 9-1, like 2 leadoff hitters here with Amble and Scott Davis back to back. She tries to lay one down.
Do it. I'm ready for Addie to sling one down there and test that first base. I don't know if all the Maggie's getting over there fast enough or how to do it, but
and fortunately for the Wildcats, Addie's back in the pigtails. We said the other day when she's in those pigtails, it's her game
she means
face.
business.
2-0.
Come on, Haley.
3-0 now to count.
Now, this has been atypical of Haley as the postseason has gone on. We haven't been walking many batters. So let's get settled in here, Haley. Come on.
Nice pitch.
There's a strike, 3-1. Something you really don't want to do as a batter, and Lexington has done this too, where you run out of there, because like I say, umpires don't like that. If that ball is close and you do that as a hitter, a lot of times you're going to get a strike
like you're showing
call.
up the umpire a little bit there.
But we've done that too a little bit. And there's a ball. Nice pitch, Haley. Big out there. Pops out to Peyton out in center. Be careful here, Doc. Not out of harm's way yet. Kara Davis, Wildcat Thorn.
No, as long as there's
in.
an out still left to do, I do not want to see number 10 stepping up.
Remember off Haley's leg last time.
Oh, man, hit it like a rope right back up the middle.
But shout out to Haley. She did not flinch on that one.
Would you say she's the man's?
She's the man's. Man's up. Right
Again.
back at
Come
her
on,
again.
come on.
So again, Davis hits one off of Haley.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6, Eleni Urel.
Urel will step in. 0 for 2, but dangerous nonetheless.
This is another kind of part in the game that, oh, we need something good to happen right here.
Takes down for a ball. I think I said this the other day. Not built for this. This is high stress. I'd rather be coaching or playing than watching. That's for sure. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Heart rate check,
actually, foul ball.
100 beats per minute, right on the money.
I was about to ask you for a heart rate check, and you provided that. That shows we're hitting our stride. You're on the same wavelength here. What we're saying, what we're thinking. Because right now I'm thinking, let's get it out. I got a feeling you're thinking the same thing.
We need this out. Come on, Haley. Good pitch. Come on.
Oh! Doc! Leader in the clubhouse. Leader in the clubhouse. Who we get? Indigo, design, build, play of the game. Leader in the clubhouse. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Let that be a catapult for the Wildcats. Not sure what's going on out there, Doc. A little bit of excitement, a little bit of discussion amongst coaches and umpires, and the intensity abounds out there.
You can tell, okay, we've turned it up to an 11 right here, I think. It is now. We are in it. Oh, come on, Cats.
All right. Daddy ball over there.
I'm sorry.
Maggie Hines will lead us off here in the 5th. Swinging a foul ball, back for strike one. Oh, that hit you, Mag.
Drop your bat and run to the first base.
Tonight's the night we do it.
I mean, right now we just need her on first. Come on.
1-1 to Maggie. Golly, that shortstop. Couple of really nice plays. Goodness gracious.
You know, their left side of the infield, that's their second play tonight from their knees. Absolutely just, golly knows. Well, we talk about two, heavyweights trading blows. Now it's not about offense, it's defense. It's who's going to make the better play. Gracie Scott makes that great play, a wonderful play from their shortstop. Come on, Addison.
Addison Hoffner, catcher.
Ponytail.
Pigtail. Ball down.
Got our pigtails in.
Addison Sr., Tusculum commit. Couldn't be more proud of Addison and how she's performed this year for the Wildcats. Wrong, hit it to the wrong person. I'm going to jinx her here. Bad throw. Nope.
Well, she took an outside pitch and tried to pull it instead of push it out to right center. It's hard to pull that outside pitch.
For the Wildcats, designated player 9, Maya Drennan.
Well, I think we got them right where we want them, Coach. Number 2 up to bat.
Maya Drennan.
Or not number 2. It's not number 2. I'm sure I messed up the number.
Number 9.
Number 9. I've only watched them all season.
Maya Drennan's been hot last couple of games, and 2-out magic. We've yet to call for Wildcat Magic tonight, but it's been a motto this postseason, and I'm gonna dial it up here. 2-out magic. It starts with number 9, Maya Drennan. She takes up and away, ball. One thing about Maya, the fact that she can lay it down and bunt, that really opens it up for her as a lefty, because you get the defense coming. Look at them, they're coming in. Now she just puts the barrel on one, it's getting through. Unless you hit it to the shortstop.
I wouldn't hit it at her.
Yeah. One and 2.
Got to be smart here. Come on, let's extend this inning.
We are even. 0-0. Who'd have thought that in the when we started this one after that 12-11 slugfest on Monday? But that's where we are. Team's trying to find a way to claw some runs across. Maya stays alive. Thank you for watching Wildcat Softball. If you're tuned in on YouTube, high tension here in Lexington, South Carolina. I was really hoping for a 10-0 Wildcat win, but here we are, 0-0.
Still time.
2-2. I mean, 2 and 2. Wildcats looking to get to the top of the lineup in the 6th. If we can get a couple runners on here, I like our chances with our top coming up. Nice at bat. Maya runs it full. Fighting. I like to see it, Doc.
God, she's got a lot of fight in her. I tell you, she has really rounded into form. Confident hitter. Just doing a lot of good things at the plate.
There we go, Maya Drennan. I like it. I like the magic. You can't go to the well too often with my Wildcat magic, but we're going there right now. Here in the bottom of the 5th, and Maya Drennan's on. Here's the spot.
You know who's coming up.
Gonna have a pinch hitter here.
The hitter who must not be named. No, I'm just kidding. It's Robin
Number
Craig.
17, the secret weapon, Robin Craig. Will hit here like she's done this whole postseason. We talked about it last game. The way Coach Epps is using her, just picking her spots. Big spots in the game, late in the game. Plugging her in to get something going here. Just really keep the inning going.
Wildcats, number 17, Robin Craig.
Also a pinch runner, Amanda Barksdale.
I do want to also thank, while we're sitting here waiting, Ken's Italian Ice for sale at the ballpark. down here, I guess to our left, apart from the concession stand. We have a lot of community support. We really appreciate it.
Pizza, Italian ice, wedding level dessert. That's like something you get at a wedding, that dessert we got. All right, so the secret weapon will step in here with 2 outs in the 5th. Top of the order up next. She takes up and
Amanda
away.
Barksdale can really move on first base. Let's see what happens.
1-0, and just want to remind, I mean, Wyatt, she's pitching really well. She pitched a complete game yesterday. We're getting late in this one. She hadn't thrown a lot of pitches. I mean, we'd have loved to gotten, her pitch count up, but still, we're in the 5th inning.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Right back at her for out number 3. So Wildcats threaten a little bit. We go to the 6th, no score.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick announcement.
To the 6th we go. This is about the time we normally get on the edge of our seats, and here we are, edge of our seats. Wildcats and Rebels playing a classic here in the Upper State Championship.
Reminds me of the Atlanta Braves Minnesota Twins World Series. That went deep where Kirby Puckett had that great play.
If we see Kent Herbeck check in at first base, then I'm going to appeal.
If you're under 45 years old, you've never watched that game.
There you go. First pitch popped up. Stay in play. Stay in play.
Go just foul.
Just foul over there by the scorekeeper, Amanda Manns. She throws the book over her head. Not sure how much good that would have done her.
That's survival, I guess, right there. That is fight or flight. She chose flight.
Nobody keeps a better book than Amanda Manns.
Clean. Jeez.
Right back up the middle, so Rebels not going away. And you'll see a runner here.
Now back to the Rebels, the first baseman, number 18, Kaylee Hannon.
Going back to Amanda, to keep a good scorebook, you got to have a good pencil. I mean, you don't see many quality bookkeepers with, old, scratched up pencils. Sharp, number 2. That's how you get the job done.
And I keep the book for the travel ball in the summer because it keeps me engaged and then I don't become, crazy person. So it helps. It's actually very therapeutic, I might say.
Hannon steps in, no outs, and pinch runner on at first. First pitch hit out to left and down.
Fair.
Double from Hannon, second, third, no outs. Going to take a Houdini act here. Get out of this one.
Now back to the Rebels, number 1, Addie Waters.
Going back to, I know we're trying to not be so stressed, trying to talk about stuff to limit the anxiety, but number 2 pencils, you don't hear about number 2 pencils much anymore. I mean, are they still a requirement
To do standardized testing? I'm pretty sure they are.
Well, there was nothing worse, I know, when you were taking that Scantron test.
Oof.
And you got to number 98 on the Scantron, and you looked at your book, and it was like 97. That was
Yes.
that was pure panic.
All right, we're in some trouble here, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
We're in some trouble.
Second, third.
Nobody out.
Nobody out. We got the corners in here. Second, third second short kind of creeping in. And Addie Waters is the batter. She takes up for a ball. And really, we need to limit this thing to 1 run. Let's say no runs, but 1 at the most, just to keep this thing in striking distance the way the Rebels are pitching and playing D. And there's a ball to Maggie. She doesn't go. Throw it home. Throw it home. She got her! She got.
Oh, no!
Eyes up! Eyes up! Had a chance there.
Can we?
Eyes up. Had a chance. She didn't go on the ball down on the dirt. She read it, and we had a chance, but I guess the tag just a little high. So Rebels plate 1. Strike 1.
I don't know about that one, Coach.
What? No balls, 1 strike. We'll try a little squeeze bunt. She's out. She's out. Eyes on the runner. Nobody on second. Nobody on second. Get there, Peyton. Good job, Peyton. Eyes up. Nice play all around. Wow. Byrnes tries to steal another one and does not. Heck of a play. Addison Hoffner. So the fans were saying that she was out. The ball hit her. She bunted. The ball was in front of the plate there. That is a fair ball. He pointed to where it was, right in front of the plate. So Wildcats back up and almost out with a big out there. Here's my thing, Doc. We got to score to win. So we keep this thing 1 run and head to the bottom of the 6th, top of the lineup up. I like our chances, but really need to get out number 3 right here.
I agree with that.
That was almost a little out-of-body experience.
I still.
Yeah, get back with us over there.
Golly.
Up and
I
away,
mean,
ball 1.
the just how she was able to know that ball runner was coming in, pick the ball up, and tag her. I mean, that was.
I mean, you got the bat in the way.
I
She had to
mean,
step over
yeah,
the bat,
all
pick
kinds
the
of
ball
stuff
up,
happened.
and make the tag. And count evens at 1.
You know, we're feeling it right now, but there's a lot of softball still to be played. We are not out of this thing. We've hit the ball a lot tonight, and we've hit the ball hard.
Takes down. Don't do it. Don't do it with her.
Let's go.
Hoffner.
Keep running. Keep running.
Wildcat magic. Dial it up. We're going to score some runs here in the bottom. I feel it. 1-0 Byrnes. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Byrnes. Wildcats, a little bit of a Houdini act there to limit that to 1 run, especially second, third, no outs, and some really good Byrnes hitters. A couple really nice. Addison Hoffner, 2 exceptional plays.
Big time play.
All right, we flipping the page to offense here, and our leadoff hitter, Livy Warren. Takes down and away for a ball. Livy 0 for 2, almost beat one out. Nice play by the third baseman, her last at bat. 6 home runs on the year. A little pop in her bat, and Wildcats need some extra bases here. Takes a strike. Good spot there, 1-1. One, two, three for the Cats here in the 6th. I meant 1, 2, 3 batters. Boom!
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Oh, God, we just missed it. Nice play from the right fielder.
Now back to the Wildcats, the center fielder, number 5, Peyton Velasquez.
Got under it just a little bit, Doc. Off into the bat, I felt like, but nice play. These Byrnes defenders, my goodness, can they drop one? Peyton Melanoskis looks to get us going with 1 out. Takes a strike outside corner. Pops it up. Shortstop makes the play, so 2 quick outs in the 6th. It's come down to Sam Craig.
The shortstop, number 11, Sam Craig.
Craig smoked one her last at bat. First base made a nice play, and takes up for a ball. 2 out magic.
We need something
is
good
the
to
call
happen here.
Wyatt's pitched a heck of a game.
I'd love to see Emma come up with a runner in scoring position. Come on, Sam.
Takes up, 2-1. Oh, no, strike.
Strike?
Strike's the call. 1-1. One and 2. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wildcats just having a hard time getting runners on, and that's how we operate. Base runners and putting stress on the defense.
Got to keep battling here, though. You know, I mean, it's starting to look bleak here, right? But there's still time here to go. There's still time here to go. I can't imagine this team is getting down on themselves. They are making really good contact. If just a little bit of that starts going our way, a little game luck starts going our way, we can be right back in this thing.
Takes down. Count evens at 2.
Let's win the moment. Come on.
2-2. 2 outs in the 6th. There's a hit. Get out. Wildcats ain't dead yet.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there.
That's a great piece of hitting. Looked like you back in Rapids. Where was it?
No, I'm telling you, I'll tell you, baseball was never my sport. I never liked standing there and somebody throwing something at me. That never made sense to me.
Emma Melanoskis. She steps in with 2 outs, runner on first. Nice piece of hitting from Sam Craig.
Come on, Emma.
Fouls it off. Still coming inside these Wildcat hitters. Lexington just hadn't really got their hands in across the board overall to barrel those up, but all it takes is one.
Especially the girl at the plate right now.
Takes out 1-1. Ball's outside.
And low.
And low.
But other than that, was a perfect pitch according to the Byrnes
Well, that's
crowd.
a good pitch. I mean, you know, they
It was a good pitch.
They've
but
done their scouting. They know Emma's got a little pop in that bat. Pops up to short, second. They're hustling in, and they make the play for out 3. So Wildcats threaten again, but it's going to take some 7th inning magic. 1-0. Here we go to the 7th.
Fielder, number 2, Memory Melton.
Memory Melton, right fielder. Wildcats trying to win this one. Byrnes wins. It'll force a second and deciding game right after this one here at Wildcat Field. We got 3 outs left here to work some magic, find a way. Wildcat motto. There's a ball to the fence and left. She's going to third. Yep. She's in there. So Byrnes already with a big shot to left center.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Mia Johnson.
Brings up Mia Johnson. Wildcats will most likely bring the infield in here. Need to keep this runner at third. Byrnes likes to bunt. They've shown that several times, especially with ball was the call. And Addison tried to sneak one by her over there.
Nope. No ball, 1 strike. He held up.
I think that was the first pitch. There's ball out to right. That'll tag her.
Do it, Livy.
So Byrnes placed another one, 2-0 here in the 7th.
Now batting for the Rebels, the designated player, number 0, Brooklyn Amble.
Brings up Brooklyn Amble, center fielder. Takes a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, I know right now we're on the losing end of this thing, but I will say I think Haley's played great tonight.
Yeah, pitched a heck of a ball game. Two and one. ball to him at third for out 2. Get back to the dangerous top of the lineup. If I was Haley Manns, I'd get ready right here because she likes to hit them off her pitcher.
I'm telling you, she has rocketed a few of them right back at her. Get my glove ready.
Takes the ball down. Maybe if I was Sam, I'd get right behind Haley and tell Haley if it comes at you, just jump out of the way, and I got it.
What kind of shift would that be? Come on, Sam. Come on, Haley. She might be thinking about that right now.
Two and one. Wildcats down 2 here in the 7th. It's going to take some magic to get back in this thing, but count evens. Doc, I like the makeup of this team, so there's no panic out there, but there will be some competitive at-bats from the Wildcats in the 7th. I'm not sure how it'll shake out.
That's all you can hope for right now.
We're going to compete.
We got to get out of this inning first.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, what we don't want to do is give up something cheap right here.
3 hits for Davis tonight.
She knows how to do it.
Yep.
And just to be clear, I don't mean that hit was cheap. I'm talking about giving up this kind of that third run right here is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
The number 10 can hit it.
Yarrow steps in. Second baseman. A lot of action in the first inning. I'm not sure she's had one hit to her since, but she made 3 plays in the first.
Keep fighting.
Up. I bet one thing you won't see here is a straight steal.
I don't think so either. Addison's really in the zone right now.
There you
Stay
go.
in.
Stay in play.
Nope.
Yes, that's staying in. Oh, just barely out. 1-1. Unfortunately, Lexington remodeled those dugouts a couple years ago. I think, 7, 8 years ago, we might have caught that. It might not have come out too far.
I mean, those are first-class dugouts, and I hate we put them in. Smaller dugout, we make that play.
Make that play. 1-1. There's ball out to left center. Peyton Talk. There we go. We got a good conversation there between our left fielder and center fielder, and we make the play. So 2 runs for sure. 3 is what we need. We go to the bottom of 7.
Number 13, Gracie Scott.
2 words, Wildcat magic. It's a thing. Coach Shealy told him it was a thing the other day. It's all about belief. It's about playing till the final out, and we got 3 left.
No better way to start a little Wildcat magic than with number 13.
Lucky 13 will start us off. Gracie Scott really needs to get on base. Anyway, anyhow. That's a good start, 1-0. You don't hear a lot of begging here this inning. Won't no strike calls from the folks from Duncan. I'd be begging too. They want to win this thing. Count evens, unfortunately. Takes up. So 2-1.
Thought that was borderline there, Coach. Sorry about that. That was, I will tell you, that was a little retro action from the last call. Here we go, Gracie.
Two. Bounce it back. Out number 1 in the 7th.
Maggie Hines.
Brings up Maggie Hines. Maggie, big hit, her first at bat. Second bat, she hit hard. Shortstop made a nice play. The coach is barking orders out to the shortstop now. Hit her. Get on down there. Here we go. Get on down there. I love how the fans think they have something to do with it, you know? I mean, they're all like, no,
Of
no.
course you didn't see it. Yeah, you have to pay attention.
I mean, it's worth an effort. I mean, that's softball. I mean, I like it. Finally, we finally had somebody, you know, try to sell that. It's a ball. All right, Maggie. 1-0. There we go, Auto Maggie.
Get through.
I like it, senior leader. So they should have given her the hit by pitch. You know, now she gets a hit. So.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the catcher, number 20.
We need the power of the pigtails.
Power T for Tusculum.
And I didn't tell Wildcat Nation, go where you go. Do what you do. Lucky hats, lucky shirts, lucky seats. Whatever you got right now, we need it.
Addison fouls it off. Addison does have some pop in that bat.
You put on that intramural championship shirt from college, ultimate frisbee, whatever you got right now. We need all the positive vibes. If you're wondering, yes, I still own my intramural championship shirt with ultimate frisbee. It's one of the great athletic accomplishments of my life.
I was taking you for a basketball guy.
I was a pretty good basketball guy, but you can't mess with me throwing that disc.
Takes up 1-1.
Little game pressure right here. We could use Wildcat Nation to get a little louder in the stands.
Game pressure and also a couple hot bats next after Addison.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
No.
Oh, no, get back, get back. Oh.
Maggie makes it back safely. Thought they had a chance to fall. Hung up just a little bit too long.
And so it comes down to this.
Now back to the Wildcats, the designated player, number 9, Maya Byrnes.
Maya Drennan, couple hits tonight.
I need one more. Need one more. That's okay.
Dialed up.
He's
change
seen it.
up.
Here we
Good
go.
pitch there. Two nothing in the 7th. Wildcats down to their last out. Down to the last strike. So Maya steps out of the box, gathers herself.
Settle down here.
So Byrnes wins the first one. We'll play another one. Stay tuned for game 2. The deciding game will happen as soon as we get the field cleaned up. Byrnes wins the first one, and Wildcats will need to win the second one if we want to advance to the state championship series next week. Doc, let's say the post-game show for the victory in the next game.
Absolutely.
All
We'll
right.
wait. We'll see you in a minute.
We'll be right back.